Ah!
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn.
Okay, now we got it. I still can't push this thing. Oh wait, it's trying to guide me to something. What? Oh, what?
Let's see what's underneath.
Oh. No, you just move it.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is...
Oh, okay, I had to move the carpet out of the way.
You won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Okay. Now we can push it. We had to move the carpet first.
Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it... Let's give it a little push.
How is she that strong? Good lord!
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Oh man. Thank God he didn't like... He wasn't trying to fiddle with the lock or something. Message for Olin.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and
damn it.
leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Shit.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
That probably explains why Olin tried to warn us instead of just being like, forget it. Olin's journal? A map?
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
So he's at one of these places, probably.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Dang. Fourth day. I'm a traitor now and see no way out. If I start at the beginning, how they turned me, perhaps I could see something I missed? No, there's no escape. What good can writing it do? 10th day. You gave me this folio when you taught me to write. All these years later, it still smells of you, lavender and ash of the forge, all I have left of you. Write me notes, you said when you gave it. Share your thoughts, tear the leaves, send the pages. To show I'm thinking of you, but I never did. Hands too grubby to touch parchment. How I wish I'd done as you said, how I wish I could now. 15th day. The same dream, your hair in the forge light, our son's weight on my shoulders, all of us free. Turn to me and whisper, it is a dream. Wait. And whisper, it is a dream. I answer, yes, I know. And then wake alone. Even awake, my life is a dream, a lie. My treachery will not buy your freedom, it only buys time. At every moment you live, that he lives. If treachery is the cost, I will pay it. 34th day? Good. How long have they had this guy? Every week the device calls me in secret to a new dig site. We work like men with whips to our backs, as though it was left to us to upturn the soil of the entire earth, and time is run low, scrabbling to find the carcasses of ancient demons. It's the weapons they want, must be. What misery am I helping birth into this land? 38th day. I drink with Erend and Ursa, but not even the sweetest brew can wash the taste of guilt from my mouth. Every day my silence betrays them. The villains watch the device. I keep expecting Ursa to stick a blade through my throat, but fire and spit, she does not suspect me. A better liar than I thought myself must be. 54th day. Fitful sleep the past 3 nights thinking on that Nora girl. Why did it order her killed? The device must be. Even so, what threat could she pose? We heard explosions and distant screams in the village. I thought the savages might blame us, turn on us. I almost wished for it, but their matriarchs ordered us gone. We fled to the border with an escort of braves across the day tower. I am now called to dig in the rock reef. They promised another glimpse of you, of our son. I hope to see both. Dang. And they're also the people that murdered his sister.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
Hey, spider batches! Congrats, dude!
That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
I trust him.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances and see through each other's focuses.
Good to hear that you got a job, Spider Patches. I hope it's great, dude.
Killers saw you through Olin.
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm down.
Not just the Shadow Carja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Don't be an asshole, Aloy.
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
You gonna make dog biscuits? Is it like a bakery, but for pets? Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about Olin right now. I'm gonna help out my dwarf bro. Well, actually, there's a couple of little things I need to do first. I want to do the lodge mission. I know Lygan is here.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before.
Dude, this city is awesome. I love,
kind of spice.
like, after basically just being around like little huts and stuff, this is pretty fucking cool.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting ground.
Ah, the lodge!
The lodge.
You mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
Ah, you said most
I've
though.
overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Cool.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Oh, interesting.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Carja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Carja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. Too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not going to take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, one for 15 half-suns, one for 15 full suns, and one you'll love for all blazing suns.
Interesting.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
Okay, now you have
short on marks.
my
No
full
problem.
attention.
Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Okay. Don't have to tell me twice. Alright, let's find the boss. Ooh, hello. Record of Redmaw. The Record of Redmaw, by inquiring John Diniman, historian residence at the Hunter's Lodge. It's well known that facts recede into fictions as they become memories, and fresh facts themselves are ephemeral among the rumors and legends of the South. This is especially true in the case of Redmaw, that most terrible of Thunderjaws. A machine which is nothing if not legendary. Few have laid eyes upon it and have survived, among them even fewer can be trusted not to embellish their tales. All that said, here I've endeavored to truthfully chronicle all the calamities attributed to the beast and all the expeditions meant to end such calamities once and for all. None have succeeded. As for this writing, the terror of the South still roams free, scarred perhaps, but as deadly as the day the sun first shone on its armored hide. In the early spring of the 18th year, the reign of Sun King Jiran, a freehold was destroyed near the hands of the flood. 9 bodies were recovered, 8 riddled with cannon rounds, 1 flattened completely. No witnesses survived. Though never proven, this is widely thought to be Redmaw's first attack. In the late spring of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 4 hunters set out for the Sunstone Rock to track the machine or machines responsible for the destruction of the freehold. None returned. Their bodies are subsequently found in the south, 3 blasted, 1 stomped. Never proven, but thought to be Redmaw's work. In the early summer of the 18th year of the reign of Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 6 mercenaries set out for the Meridian to track the machine or machines responsible for the losses described above. 1 returned with his ribs crushed, clavicle fractured. He spoke of a thunderjaw which split a man in half with a single bite. This is the first confirmed sighting of the legendary machine and one which gave it its name. In the late summer of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 8 set out from Meridian to track Redmaw. None returned. 6 bodies were found near Blackwing Snag, 1 blasted, 3 stomped, 2 eviscerated, 1 swallowed his own tongue, evidently in a spasm of terror, suffocating. Oh, God. In the autumn of the 18th year of his reign, the Sun King Jiran commanded the Hunter's Lodge to send an expedition south in pursuit of Redmaw. After numerous logistical delays, 3 hawks and their thrushes set out in winter. Only 1 pair returned, reporting the deaths of the others. 2 blasted, 1 stomped, 1 decapitated. The survivors were sacrificed for cowardice, 1 gutted by a sawtooth, the other skewered by kestrels. After this setback, the member of the lodge grew wary of pursuing the legendary Thunderjaw. Only the proudest hawks even considered it. Aspirants to the lodge, however, foolish in their ambition, eagerly took part in subsequent hunts. In the summer of the 19th year of this reign, the Sun King Jiran, the destruction of the caravan south of the Spurflints, 3 blasted, 2 stomped, 1 immolated, reignited interest in the Redmaw. 3 expeditions totaling 15 mercenaries went after the machine, with only 3 survivors. 9 were blasted, 3 stomped, 2 eviscerated, 1 liquefied? In the early spring of the 20th year, under the reign of Sun King Jiran, a cohort of 12 soldiers headed from rain gatherers to the Elite were set upon by the beast. Only 1 survived, 1 blasted, 1 stomped, 10 crushed when their fleeing footsteps triggered an avalanche. In the late spring of the 20th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, 3 cohorts totaling 34 men went in search of Redmaw. Alas, they were ambushed by stalkers and only 4 survived. 24 sniped, 6 exploded. Understandably, this ended pursuit of Redmaw for quite some time. In the summer of the first year of the reign of Sun King Avad, a group of 6 Ostrom traders were attacked by the beast. 1 blasted, 3 stomps, 1 spit into a ravine. The lone survivor petitioned Captain Ursa to send the vanguard after the monster, but the request was denied. However, 3 additional expeditions comprised of mercenaries and hunters aspiring to the lodge were subsequently commissioned. Autumn, 7 men, 2 blasted, 3 stomped, 1 tripped on his own spear, 1 survivor. Winter, 9 men, 3 blasted, 2 stomped, 2 died from frostbite, 2 survivors. Spring, 11 men, 5 blasted, 1 stomped, 3 retreated off a cliff, 2 survivors. The last known sighting of Redmaw occurred in the spring of the 3rd year of the reign of Sun King Avad. Tarkus, Hawk of the Lodge, got word of a sighting near Thunderhead and set off to take the beast down on his own. His thrush, Talana, arrived at the scene too late, just as Tarkus was dying of his wounds, multiple perforations. Talana testified that as Redmaw lumbered off through the trees, she could see the spear of her mentor embedded in its hide. Damn! So there are boss monsters. Like, named big bads. Are there multiples, or is that the only one? I don't see anything else I can scan. The rest of these are just like... Oh, wow. A lot of these people have names. Nice view. We're gonna kill that big bitch. Mark my words, chat. Mark my words! The only big dino that deserves to live and be famous is Grimlock. All other pretenders will be
Excuse us.
destroyed.
The machine rider graces us with her presence.
Wait, you know me?
You're Anora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes.
Savage
That's all for
Lands?
everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Get him, Aloy!
Very well.
Get him!
Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
We're gonna stab that dude later. Bylaws of the Lodge. Oh, bylaws. I used to write bylaws when I was in college. I'm not gonna read all these. I'll do that. We can do that later. I used to write bylaws for my fraternity.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Redmaw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a Hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever Hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
Okay, so we're gonna have to kill Big Boy.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a Hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other Hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I do not like her weird, like, chin strap
How does one
thing.
become a Hawk?
When a Hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Ah, that's how she...
Is
okay.
there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me.
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
You got it. I like how it... Is it telling me where they are already? Wow, look at that. Okay, but I kind of wanna look around a little bit. There's like a lot of quests and stuff I can pick up.
Able-bodied adventurers,
What are they
preferably
doing
with
out
no
here?
friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgun.
Like your weird
Did you come
glasses.
to the city looking for work? Oh, good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front.
Well, hey, Lizardman.
Half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities.
I love this guy.
Risky.
This guy just keeps stumbling over himself.
Stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me. All right. I'm more of a gambler.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be.
Well, it's not an eye patch. It's like a... It's like got a bunch of glass that he can look through.
You mean they'd pay you for it?
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Interesting.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Interesting. That seems like a DLC quest, as opposed to a original quest. What is that, dude?
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ban-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures.
Oh, this is where I can...
Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
So this is where I bring the
you said
all
the
the
king named
gimmick
you an
things I
envoy to
found.
the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad.
That's awesome! The
Some
collectibles
say they're
aren't just
mysterious
collectibles.
people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Carja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures, made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted
Interesting,
stones
so
in places
all of
that
the
reminded him
Banuk
of his
figures are
homeland.
from the same guy.
Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back.
I do what I can to help him get him.
I thought they were all
including
from,
trade
like,
for them.
individuals, not
If
the
you have
same
any.
guy. That's actually really interesting.
You ready? Let's trade then.
Whoa, interesting. So I can buy boxes, or I can buy special items? Oh no, I think I already have all these maps. Yeah, I already have all these. Interesting. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. I pay
This game
well
knows
for
just how to
Banuk
hook me?
relics,
Yeah, I know.
Outlander.
So... Kantara's reward box. Woo! 500 shards? Damn! And then a bunch of mods. Alright! What do you do? What? This item holds no value except to the most eclectic of merchants. What? Why would I buy these? Weird. I assume we'll find a use for those later?
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
Bitch, I just talked to you. Hey, Thalion, how you doing, dude? You're continuing your gift sub. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. This lady sells lenses and hearts. Cool. I will never buy those, more than likely. I'd rather just go find them.
What did you want to talk about?
Good
You
eve.
were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself.
I like his hat.
I admit, I missed the
Thanks for
beguiling
continuing your
colors
sub,
of the
Thalion. I
wilds.
appreciate it.
Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
Awesome.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out.
Oh, that's cute.
So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet. But the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still.
Nice guy.
These metal flowers. What are they?
What faction do I think will get new units
No one
next
knows.
after the Lumineth?
But
Well,
some say they began
vampires.
sprouting
Absolutely
20
gonna be
years ago
vampires
when the
next.
machines started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Oh, dang! You have to have 10. Good lord! All right.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. A moment of your time, Outlander?
What non? I just got back from the dentist. Oh boy. Well, Thalion, I appreciate the nice words, my dude. Sorry, you just had to go to the dentist. That's always a bummer. The Mad Sun King. Hello. The reign of the Mad Sun King. Be warned, reader, this is a true account of the Mad Sun King. The Mad Sun King Duran's acts. These glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted. So pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands and the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids. The Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village so they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be harder pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such number that upon the following